will be clear. I'll be gorgeous, like, and educated.
A drink will be in hand.
Right, a drink will be in hand.
I don't know. It could get crazy.
6 more months after that, I could get my pussy waxed again. Like, we're back on track this year,
Holy
ladies.
shit.
So... Toxic.
We're back.
We're back.
Good God.
We're sorry.
Where have they been?
We were taking a shower.
I didn't mean to.
That's like such a classic joke.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was gone. I was taking a shower. That's like in the new year when people are like, I haven't showered since last year. I haven't shit since last year.
Yep. I haven't seen you guys in a year.
Yeah. Welcome. Welcome to 2024. Our last episode was like right before the holidays. We took an accidental hiatus, but I must say this is totally so on brand. We do this all the time. We're gonna try not to.
We do it like once or twice a year.
What? Like a long
hiatus
yeah.
on accident.
But sometimes we'll like miss a week.
Can you blame
like,
us though? Because like life gets chaotic and like, you know.
The holidays. Guys, it was like the
one
Christmas.
thing after another, dude.
No, it really was.
Yeah.
Like it was Christmas and then New Year's, and that was like fine because we were like, we'll take a week off for the holidays, and then we were like, we got to take another week off for New Year's because there's just a lot going on. And then
I was
the week
sick.
after, were you sick?
Mm-hmm. Wasn't it?
Oh yeah, you were sick.
I was on
I
my
forgot about that.
deathbed.
But I was just gonna say in general, at the
fine.
beginning of the year, we were just like going crazy because it's the beginning of the year. That's literally what it is. And then I don't even know, January a
lot
far.
of random crap happened. And it's just been not it.
Yeah. So I mean, we're gonna just hop into toxic thing of the week, except there is no real toxic thing of the week. Kind of.
We can't really do a toxic thing of the week when we've been gone for a month.
Yeah.
So we'll just catch you up on everything else.
Yeah.
Pretty
so
much.
Lily said toxic thing of the month is everything that has happened while we were gone.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like so much has happened, so much hasn't happened. Like I don't even know. But basically, you guys know we usually do toxic thing of the week, and then we do like housekeeping, get you guys caught up. We're gonna turn toxic thing of the week we're gonna turn housekeeping into toxic thing of the week for this week.
Just a catch up, really.
Just a quick little catch up, and then we're gonna talk about 2024 and all of that fun stuff. So anyways, let's get into it. Toxic thing of the week - housekeeping. So I sent you the screenshot of things,
which I don't have up, but now I do,
which is totally fine. I just wrote down things when I was planning the episode that like came to my mind. I don't really know what you want to talk about though. I nailed it.
Good question, Christina. Well, I don't know.
I was like, I don't know what Lily's vibes are, but I'm gonna write my vibes down.
Like, I mean, the reason like I've been MIA, like I was sick the one week, but it's been kind of like a mixture of me moving and then just like sad family stuff, a death in the family. It happens. Depressing to talk about on this show, I feel like, but that's kind of just reality. Like that's where I've been like kind of MIA. And then I know you have it written down, but I'm very spontaneously moving. Yeah. So that's been chaos. But more importantly, everyone's favorite YouTuber is back. Let's go.
I know. There's just like random updates. But yeah, I didn't know what you want to talk about. Like I plan these episodes and then I'm like, Lily will just add her 2 cents. Yeah, that's like whatever.
Happens, yeah.
But yeah, first things first, I am back on YouTube. Yeah. I'm doing BeautyChickee content again, guys, which I'm really pumped for. I uploaded my first video today. She's a YouTuber again, and I'm gonna try and upload once a week. Which also, you guys are probably noticing this if you're watching this video, because I came back to YouTube during the month that we've been gone is when I like officially decided I was gonna do that and swapped the YouTube channels back. So BeautyChickee is BeautyChickee, Gin and Toxic is Gin and Toxic. So we had season 1 go up on the original Gin and Toxic channel, season 2 go up on BeautyChickee, and then season 3 will go up on the original channel and all further things. I don't really know what I'm doing in terms of the rest of season 2 though. I guess maybe I'll just start uploading it on the original channel again. I didn't really think this through.
That's what I assumed. But
yeah. So this is going to be on the original channel again. But if you guys missed season 2, it's on, or what is season 2 so far, it's back on BeautyChickee. But yeah, back to BeautyChickee, back to YouTube.
Thank God, quite frankly. It's time for us to be stars.
It's time. It's time for a reality show.
Because like the pod is great, but like I need to show you guys more. Like you need to see me and Christina in the wild.
No,
like,
that's literally what I said in my video today too. I was like, I do sit down and basically like talk to a camera, but like
I peeped that part when you said that. I was like,
but
that's
it's
so
like,
true.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours of my Monday. That's it. Like, and then I have to wait an entire week to like catch you guys back up. It's not like real time. And also it's not the same as talking one-on-one to the camera because I'm basically talking to like you.
Yeah.
And we're talking to each other.
Yeah.
So it just feels so different. Speaking of cameras, we're recording on a new camera. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell or not, but I ended up selling our old camera and got a new camera and we're on this one now. So hopefully the quality should be a little bit better. So really pumped about that one. Lily said she's moving, of course.
Oh my God, but I didn't say I'm moving like really close to Christina.
Yes, guys, this is, I don't know why you're like downplaying this. This is big.
No, this is big news.
This is major.
Wait, let's go back to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rewind.
Rewind.
Major news. Lily is back.
Yes, and I've been living with Ryan, who we talk about. I know, thank God. I've been living with Ryan, who we talk about sometimes, my best friend Ryan, for like a year and a half now. And our lease like was supposed to be up in July. And you know, all leases, but especially New York City leases, like typically you're locked in, like no questions asked. So we never thought this was even like a possibility, but our friend randomly had like bedrooms available around the corner pretty much from Christina in an insane neighborhood compared to where we live now.
Right.
Insane, just like such an amazing opportunity. And somehow we were able to get out of the lease. And we decided this like 2 weeks ago and we move in a week. So it's been a little chaotic, but it's going to be very exciting. Just like a better space. And then I feel like I've said on the podcast that Work Bay is living with me. That's kind of an update.
Yeah.
That like that's not happening.
That's not happening anymore. Yeah.
Boy, bye. Like the boyfriend airhead gotta go. No.
But wait, but this is, I feel like you should make it clear this was the plan all along.
Yeah,
it's not
course.
like you guys were like living together, tried it out, and then split. Like this was
because I feel like when I talked about it in the show, I said, but a reminder, Workbay has been living with me, but it was a spontaneous thing kind of, and it was kind of like he moved out of his old place and was in between places and wanted to save money and like whatever. So he moved in with me and Ryan and it's been great. But in December, we all went a little cuckoo because it's just not a big enough space for all three of us. And for a number of reasons, we just still want to like kind of be on our own. So I've moved in with too many boyfriends and we're not making that mistake again.
Period.
It was great though. Like
same. Well, actually not same. But like I did for like a sec.
Yeah. No, you did.
Yeah.
You did. I actually like, you know, it's a weird, unconventional thing to live together and then to not. So obviously, like, it's a little strange. Like, I'm sure the first week I'm slept with this man every single night for months and months and months. That is the only part that it'll be like a little weird. But overall, I'm like super, super excited to have space. And
also, whatever. Did you ever end up talking to Hannah? Because that's what her and Iman did.
Yes, I did. Hannah's my only other friend that like has done that. And it was interesting.
And they are in a beautiful blossoming relationship still.
They are. Yes. It was interesting to like get her advice on it because she was like, I was like, be fucking real with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
does it suck or is
like,
it
because
sick?
obviously like I know and like what you were saying and like what obviously everyone's going to say is like, it's healthy and you should. And I'm like, I know. Yeah. I know that. I want someone to be like, boohoo Lily. Like I was in that era where I needed someone to like hear me out, like whatever. And Hannah was so real. She was like, no, it's definitely the right choice. It's definitely healthy. I cried a lot.
Yeah.
I cried a lot. I was like, that's what I needed to fucking hear.
Well, that's realistic. Of course, it's like everybody understands that it's like healthy and like whatever. Like everybody fucking knows that. But like you do need someone to just keep it real with you and be like, yeah, it's healthy. Just because it's healthy doesn't mean it doesn't fucking suck. Yeah. Like for like a little bit.
And sometimes those decisions and relationships, like the hardest ones, like whatever, they're tough, but that's how you know you're like doing the right thing, like always. So I'm feeling great about it, and like we're both going into like really good living situations with like people we're good friends with, and like we're really excited about our spaces. And it's nice now, like our leases will line up, so if down the line we want to be together, we can. But it all worked out in my favor, so I'm gonna be around the corner from the girlies.
No, literally, she's gonna be like down the street from me, which is so good. Like, guys, instead of like a 20-minute like subway ride or drive like to each other, it's like a 20-minute walk now, or like
a 5-minute
Uber, 5-minute Uber, 10-minute like bike
biking,
ride, like just so much closer. And also the area that you're going to, there's just so much more to do. You could walk out of your apartment and go get coffee.
Neighborhood. Like this is like a nice, and I know for me, like I've been slumming it for like 2 years. Just like, I actually really like my neighborhood, but I'm not in the good part of it. And then on top of that, my apartment is really just small and not great. So I'm like, just super excited to be in a neighborhood where I'm just gonna get out more. Like I've been very isolated and like not leaving my apartment because to leave my apartment, it's a fucking journey. Like I miss when I lived in Manhattan. I was always leaving and always doing stuff because it was like quick. Like it was 10 minutes to get anywhere. But when you live like so far away, like I get why people really, you always say, oh, no problem, I'll go all the time to the city, but then you don't. No, I don't do anything. I literally sit in my room.
No, you absolutely don't. And like, there's just nothing like walking outside and like, you know, obviously also my area, your area, everything. There's so many like small businesses and mom and pop shops and you know one-off coffee places and like all of that. It's just
I eat that shit up.
And I was talking about this in my video today, where I was saying that like it just feels so much more like a sense of community and like a neighborhood and. I'm so excited for you.
No, I'm
selfishly
so
excited for myself because we get to be up each other's asses again. Well, but like,
because like remember when we lived 5 minutes apart when I was in Chelsea and you were
that was so fucking convenient.
I mean, I just saw you way more. We got way more done. Like it's just like obviously, but it really will be so nice.
I reminisced on. Oh my god, I'm so excited because I did reminisce on those days a little bit too. I forget.
I used to just walk over and record, and I would be home in 10 minutes.
I think I literally was talking about that. Two Big Jeans. I was talking about this recently, and I think it was Two Big Jeans, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, yeah, me and Lily used to live like so close to each other, even when you were living like in
with Jeff and
don't say her name.
That was cursed.
That cursed apartment near the train station. That was so close to me too.
It was so fun.
That was like
because we were all together.
Of it. No, like it was like I could walk to you. I could walk home. Like
and Hannah lived right in Flatiron. That was sick.
Yeah,
that
like
was sick.
Oh my god, everybody was like so close together, and it's gonna feel like that again.
You really do more. And like also where my new apartment is, it's by like these 2 bars that are super popular that like people I know go to. Like my loose friends too, who like it's good to socialize with just like fresh faces and like whatever. Like I'm always just seeing this motherfucker or like
that's what I said. It feels more like a community, like a neighborhood.
You're gonna more going on.
You'll see fresh faces. You'll also see familiar faces because everybody kind of goes out in those areas, and it's just like a good mix. Like but oh my god, I'm so excited for you. So excited.
I'm definitely gonna do a lot of like content around it and stuff on TikTok. So
people love moving content. My moving content when I moved into this apartment performed so well. Like even things like
oh my god, you're right. Your moving content popped off.
Yeah, my moving content.
Bed frame.
My reel of me building my bed frame with Jeff got like 1 million views on Reels. Like what? Like
that's so
weird. Did you see the video that Paige posted today? I don't even know how the fuck she got that angle. But
you know what? I was like
the Octobuddy. I think
I was like, I'm taping my fucking phone to the
You gotta get the Octobuddy.
Like,
I gotta get it too. We both gotta get it. The thing for the back of your phone.
We're influencers.
But I know. Did you see what I said in the group chat today?
Embarrassing.
We were all texting in our group chat going like crazy today, and then Jeff chimes in. He goes, it was at like 1:30 p.m. and it's a Monday. So Jeff goes, do any of you have jobs? And I reply, I go, I'm an influencer. I run errands. Like we know this. Yeah. Like,
what are you fucking talking about?
That's all I do all day.
What are you talking about?
But no, that shit was so fucking funny. But anyways, aside from that, but so that video that she did of like redoing her bed, like that shit, dude.
I'm starting a list with my little content shooty.
Yeah, do like
well, I want to do a video that's like my best friend designs my bedroom.
Yeah.
Because guys, I'm literally like useless when it comes to interior design. I'm just like, I'm not seeing the vision.
I told Lily, I was like, please hire me.
I also just don't like enjoy, like I love shopping for like shoes and stuff, but like I don't enjoy looking at rugs. It's not my vibe.
Oh my god, that's my favorite.
I know. So like do it for me. Like
I will. I'm gonna do it all for her, and I've never been more excited. So stay tuned on socials. But anyways, moving on to other things and housekeeping. I figured I would give you guys just like a little Accutane update.
Please.
The people need to know. Like, but anyways, I am now in month 4 of Accutane, which is finally the month where the purging starts to end and you start to actually see some results, which my purging started to lessen a lot at the very end of December, and it was like very noticeable. Like all my friends were pointing it out. Yeah, being like, oh my God, your skin's looking way better. Like, and yeah, so was super pumped about that. I know I love a little bev. We need a little bev when we record, always. Oh, I should have made you. Oh, well, actually, we both have to work after this. I was gonna say I've been drinking that TikTok Sleepy Girl mocktail.
I need to try that.
Me and Paige made it, like we had like a sleepover like the other week, and we made it, and bitch, that shit had me on my ass. Like really? I was like, good night, slept through the entire night, which I never sleep fully through the night, so that was like amazing. But yeah, it's literally just like a poppy soda, like a splash of cherry juice, and the powder magnesium.
Oh, it's the magnesium.
It's it's the magnesium that does it for you. But it's so good. I was gonna say I should have made that for us, but whatever.
There's no poppy putting me to sleep. Are you kidding? No. I need the fucking moon and Jupiter and a doinky doinker and everything in between to go to sleep. Like
I was dying at that girl that you sent me on TikTok, and you were like, she's gonna make you want to smoke weed.
You guys, no, I'm telling you, no. There's a movement. She's blown up within like 4 days.
She's like talking about like smoking weed, but she's like saying it's gardening. It's really funny. Great.
Another reason she went viral is just because this girl is like this beautiful girl, lives in a beautiful house, has her shit together, a business, a hot husband, and she smokes weed. And she just like, her whole thing is like, you can have your shit together and be a hot girl and also smoke your weed. And she just lives in this like bougie ass mansion, and she's like, all right, ladies, like just did my like skincare, and now it's time to like get down to it. I'm like, this is who I aspire to be. I'm obsessed with her. I sent her to Hannah, and Hannah was like, I'm sobbing.
What's her user? So we can tell the people. You guys are gonna be like, who the fuck are you talking about? We're gonna get comments on this, so pull it up now.
No, I need to share it. Natalie Benson. Natalie Benson. If you look up her name, she'll come right up. She has like 350K. She's huge. But yeah, she's my queen.
Yeah, Lily sent me her TikTok. I was like, this is gonna make you want to smoke
talk
weed.
About weed on TikTok. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Like, you can talk about alcohol, but you can't. Like, it's weird, but you have to use
TikTok
like
and their fucking
slang.
rules.
You have to say gardening, and you have to say doink instead of joint. Like, it's so funny, but she's come up with every loophole to talk about everything. She has like a code name for everything. It's brilliant.
Yeah, no, the gardening one was just absolutely genius. I was like, this girl's got it.
She like made it like girly hot girl core to smoke weed. Like, I'm like, oh my God, yes! Like,
no, it's so funny. Like, I loved it. But anyways, I don't even know how the fuck we got into that, but back to the Accutane. Oh, because you had a sip of your drink, and I said we need Sleepy Girl mocktail, and then you were like, no, it's not gonna work. I need weed. Anyways, so right.
I'm glad we're back here.
Anyways, so yeah, I'm in month 4 of Accutane. Skin is actually starting to clear up. I'm actually having a little bit of. I'm not wearing any makeup right now, but I'm having a little bit of a freak out today, specifically. Not like a freak out.
It's really
but
not
like
that bad.
For some reason, I woke up with like a few new pimples, and I was like, interesting. But between month 4 and 5, you start to see it like really clearing up, and then by month 6, you're like, okay, slay. So yeah, in month 4, so I basically have 3 months left, 2.5, if you will. And yeah, it's going well. I have the same side effects that I've had. Nothing like crazy. It's just like I have the dryness.
It's really nothing like too crazy though. Like you're not someone that's getting fucking like nightmare side effects. God.
Yeah, no, exactly. For me, it's just like dryness of like the body and face, like, which actually I even feel like the dryness has like gotten better.
I'd
honestly,
say it looks like it's getting a little
on my
better.
face, it's gotten better.
Yeah, and even then, like you weren't someone that had the insane flaking of the entire,
it wasn't like
it was bad,
like,
but you know,
at
least you didn't have something extreme where you couldn't leave the house or something.
No, I know. So the dryness is like getting better, but it's still there. My lips are still bad. Lips are my biggest struggle.
How is that with kissing?
Oh, it's not bad.
It's fine. Nothing noticeable. Yeah.
No. It's nothing noticeable at all when kissing. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother big jeans. Like, it's whatever. But like maybe we'll be kissing, and then when we stop kissing, then I'll be then like, you'll notice. Wow, my lips feel really dry. I need to like, But I keep up. I have a really good routine on the lips now, so it's like whatever. And then the other thing that I bet, honestly, aside, the dryness is not the most annoying thing for me. The most annoying side effect has been the fatigue, the tiredness. Like,
I'm also sick of it.
Yeah, no, everyone's sick of it. Like, I need my little Accutane nap.
I can't reach you from 4 to 6.
No,
and it's not working for me.
That's exactly the time. 4:00, I start feeling it. By 4:30, it's nap
asleep.
time.
Yeah.
I nap till 5:30, and then I'm ready to go again by 6.
Once you get in a routine of napping, like Workday will get in that sometimes, your body really sinks into it. Like,
no, it does.
You have to nap.
I was literally just talking about this morning in the group chat. Did you see that? I was like, this morning, like, I was up till like 3 a.m. last night editing my YouTube video. So this morning I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a slow morning. Like, I don't really have anything crazy going on. Anyways, I'm going to sleep in. So I set an alarm for like 11, 11:30 and 12 p.m. Like, really sleep in, whatever.
Yeah, not a chance.
You know? And then because I just naturally wake up at like 8:30, 9 a.m. every day, my body woke me up today at 9 a.m. despite me only getting like 5 hours of sleep. And then I couldn't go to bed.
I need a better sleep schedule. I'm such a morning person too.
Yeah.
Like when I fix my sleep schedule and sleep schedule and I get up early, I'm like
Start feeling way better.
Like so much better. I operate a million times better.
No, totally. It's best. Like I would
the man's fault.
No, literally it is always
Breaking
the man's
everything.
fault. But dude, I'm telling you, like I like accidentally fell into waking up early and earlier. Like originally I like set my alarm for like I'm gonna wake up. I mean, by the way, I sound so horribly out of touch right now, but like it's fine because I'm like
terribly out of touch.
I wake up at 10 a.m.
Actually,
like I know
this is
people are
bad.
like we're in
You don't
work,
wake
whatever.
up at 10, you wake up at 9, right?
No. So I was saying, originally I would like set an alarm to make sure I was always up by 10 a.m. every day, and then it was 9:30, and then it was 9, and then it was 8:30, and then it was 8. Like I worked my way instead of being like one day waking up, be like I'm gonna wake up at 6 a.m.
No,
like
that's
I like
never happening.
Worked up to it.
I've also
you know?
learned with myself, like I'm never gonna be the 5, 6 a.m. person.
Yeah,
I've tried.
Yeah, I accept.
And I
that
used
too.
to have to be like because of my old job and whatever. Like I used to be a 5 a.m. everyday person, and no matter what, like I would go to bed at 8 p.m., whatever.
Yeah.
It never was my sleep schedule. Like I would be crushed in the afternoon, like whatever. But if I wake up at like 7, 7:30, 8, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine. I don't get tired at all throughout the day. But that's 6 a.m. No.
No, exactly. I've also realized the same thing. I tried to be the 6 a.m., 7 a.m. girl so
and like
badly.
good for you if you are,
like,
but like you can still be a super productive person if you're an 8 a.m.
Yeah,
person,
absolutely.
You know?
Like for me, I found that like the best routine that works for me is waking up between 8 and 9 a.m. And I wake up, I have breakfast, I work and do some stuff, and then I do like a workout or like some yoga around 12, and then I'm able to like get ready and continue working. Obviously that's what works for me. And also do keep in mind, you know, obviously I'm completely freelance. I work for myself. So like I'm able to do that, and I'm lucky and like blessed that I'm able to do that. But yeah, no, I tried to do the fucking 6 a.m. shit so many times, and I just, no, I can't. Same thing. No matter what time I go to bed the night before, can't do it.
I would really love to get in a routine where I'm at the gym by like 8:30, like
That'd be nice.
Leave
Yeah,
my apartment by like 8:15 because I do work a 9 to 5. I can start at like 9 something though, like no one cares, like as long as I get my shit done. But I need to get in that routine.
Yeah,
for sure, have to because I don't like working out after work. Sometimes you just want to be done with it.
Yeah,
like,
no, exactly. And also I believe there's like actual studies that like working out in the morning is better than in the evening.
Much better.
I mean, regardless, if you work out once a day, anytime,
for
that's
me,
perfect.
that's a goddamn miracle.
Right.
So,
if I even get it done,
it's a
then
miracle.
it's amazing.
I can't wait to get in a fitness routine.
But yeah, but anyways, back to the fucking Accutane thing. Yeah, the fatigue is really annoying. So instead of needing like 7 hours of sleep, 7 to 8 hours, I need like 9 to 10 a night to like be a functioning person, like without a nap during the day. But if I get under like 10 hours, like your girl's gonna need that fucking 4:30 p.m. on the dot nap. Like it hits me like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
Like it's just like insane. But yeah, and it only started happening. I like jumped from the 40 milligrams to the 60 milligrams, and then like a month into 60 milligrams. So in my month 3 is when it really started hitting me, and I was like, I thought something was wrong with me, like outside of the Accutane. I was like, God, like why do I need these naps? I'm so tired, like blah, blah, like am I not properly fueling myself? Like just so many things. And then I started to do, you know, research on it, and people were like, no, this is like a very real Accutane thing. And then I asked my dermatologist about it. She's like, oh my God, yeah, it's like a big side effect.
Makes sense.
So yeah. Oh yeah. And then SEMA also, I talked to her about it, and she was like, that was one of my biggest ones also. So yeah, but luckily, yeah, like we're saying, I don't have anything crazy. But yeah, so in month 4, little ways to go, still sober. I did break it twice. I will say, guys, since we last spoke, I did break
crazy.
No, I didn't even go like crazy, but I did tell myself that I was going to be sober basically like the entire time of Accutane, with the exception of a glass of champagne on New Year's. And so that's exactly what happened. I had a glass of champagne on New Year's, and I think I had like one other drink at like the like bar after New Year's, but I didn't get like drunk or anything crazy. But you know, it was New Year, so I wanted to ring in the new year with everybody else. And then I had a drink at Seema's birthday dinner.
You had 2 drinks at Seema's birthday dinner. You had one at the birthday dinner and one at the bar.
I did. I didn't even finish the one at the bar though.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh my God. Wait, another update that I didn't write on. Well, the last update on here is that the girls have been girling. That's it. So
You have no idea.
You have no idea.
You have no idea.
Lily has become a new woman the past month.
Something
clicked
snapped
in her where she just needs her girls. Like, and I've just been loving it because I'm getting all this attention, and I love attention.
How do you think Ryan feels?
Yeah, Ryan's probably thriving.
Is living her fucking dream right now.
But I was gonna say, well, that's the last thing. But the girls are girling. Speaking of the girls girling, we went out for Seema's birthday dinner, and that night, the thing that's not on Housekeeping is that fucking Jeff and Jackson got engaged.
Hello,
guys. You all know
our best friend in the world, Jeff.
Yeah, he's been on this show multiple times now.
Yes.
Oh my God. Him and his boyfriend got engaged. He literally tried to FaceTime me and Lily. We both declined it because we're out. Because
we're fucking
because we're horrible friends.
That's why.
We were out for Seema's birthday, so we declined it. But then Jeff, I text him and I'm like, hey, like, we're out right now. Like, what's up? And he's like, check the group chat. We checked the group chat. It's a picture of his fucking ring.
A Cartier ring.
A Cartier ring.
Cartier ring.
So me and Lily go running out of the bar, FaceTime him.
Even then, though, I'm like, I'm calling bullshit.
Yeah, no.
Like, yeah, Jeff always fucks with us, so.
Yeah, no, he does. But yeah,
we asked him, are you serious? Like 100 times.
100,000 times. And then we
so
needed all the details.
First one of my friends to like, you know, that's our age to get married. So super exciting.
No, I know. It's just, we're like crying and it's emotional and just like, oh my God, we're so excited. I have just been chanting. It's happened like about a week ago. Gay wedding. Been chanting. Gay wedding. Gay wedding. Gay wedding.
Like, I know. I'm so excited.
And you know what? I can't. Wait, did you ever watch the SNL skit I sent you, Xanax for Gay Weddings?
No, I never ended up watching it.
Guys, SNL has this skit. It's from so long ago, but it's called Xanax for Gay Weddings.
I will watch it.
It is so funny. And ever since they got engaged, I've been thinking about that skit. And like, because we're like, this wedding's about to be the Brooklyn Mirage. Like, we're, it's like, Anyways, gay wedding. We're excited.
Very.
But anyways, I think that's it for Housekeeping, unless anything else came to mind for you.
I hope so.
Is that it for you?
Yeah.
I guess so.
No one cares.
Yeah.
About my life. Like, I don't care. They're like,
I don't care about my life. Nobody cares.
Like thousands of people are tuned into our life right now.
Yeah.
They're like, we care so much. We're listening to your life.
No, that's like so weird. I always think like,
I'm in complete denial.
Who actually gives a shit about what I say about my life?
Because
like,
I
that's
don't
boring.
even care.
And then
I don't even care.
Yeah. And then we get yelled at and they're like, where'd you guys go? You're gone again.
I know.
What happened with Big Jeans? What happened? Whatever. Anyways. And we're still not dating, by the way. But
that we will get into later.
Yeah, we'll get into it. But anyways, let's move on to G&T.
Let's like rapid fire this.
Yeah, I just wrote down some just
what
things.
The fuck?
What?
I don't know.
You know what? Okay, so I wrote down. Okay, I'm gonna rapid fire this, and then we'll like get into it a little bit more.
I'm laughing.
Just this collection is ridiculous. It says Jacob Elordi and is it Reneé or Reneé Rap? Yes, Jacob Elordi and Reneé Rap on SNL. Ariana Grande new album. Mean Girls movie. The release thoughts. Stanley Cups camping. Gypsy Rose and car running over Zayn.
Oh my God! Please God. Zayn
Malik. I was never a directioner. I don't know. Okay, Malik. His foot. Anyways,
I used to shave my fucking
pussy.
What to go to those concerts?
You said you know what? I said pussy.
Yeah. Period.
I shaved my pussy for a One Direction concert.
I sure did. I shaved my big toe for that concert.
Right.
You best believe.
Oh, I shave my big toe all the time. So you just like, you ever cut your foot from like shaving the top of your foot or like your big toe?
I feel like I have. I
think
I saw a TikTok the other day that was like, nothing makes me feel more like a girly girl, like hee hee ha ha, than like shaving my big toe.
Yeah, just get the little hairs off, those little long hairs.
Yeah.
I love it. I'd be shaving everything. Anyways,
what the fuck is the Stanley Cups camping?
Okay, I guess we'll do that first because that's so stupid. No, so it should be called like people camping out for the Stanley Cup.
Oh no, they're not.
So you haven't seen this?
No.
That's why I was like cracking up earlier. You text me, you're like, I'm gonna go get myself a Stanley Cup. I thought, good fucking luck, sir. Like,
wait, really? I like wasn't joking.
Well, no, it was. So basically, Oh
God, that was scary.
Did it fall? Is your cup fine?
It's fine.
Okay, perf. So Stanley, like, you know, Stanley Cup brand and Starbucks did a Valentine's Day collaboration, I believe it was. And it was being sold at Target. And when it was released, there were people camping outside of Target to get into Target to get the Stanley Cups. There were fights. There were I can't believe you haven't seen that. There are videos of like middle-aged women like fighting over each other at the Stanley Cup stand.
For a cup.
Yeah, for a Valentine's Day cup in Target.
I'm seeing that.
So that's like the first thing that's going on in pop culture news. Everybody's fighting over Stanley Cups.
That's gorgeous. I'm about to get in the tussle.
Yeah,
I would go just for the plot. I would like point.
I think if you actually want a Stanley Cup, you'll be fine.
Yeah, no shit.
As long as it's not that
way
collab. But anyways, aside from that, Jacob Elordi and Reneé Rap on
haven't seen
SNL.
a single clip, which is crazy because I didn't like Jeff. I'm coming for you. I didn't like you coming for Reneé in the group chat.
I saw that. He was like, I don't get it, and I was like, what's there not?
I don't get not getting it.
Yeah, I will say, which I guess we'll go over SNL quickly and then get into Mean Girls. Yeah, because like I love Reneé Rap. The Mean Girls.
Oh, please.
Was questionable,
everyone is saying that, though.
Yeah, well, her and Jacob Elordi were on SNL this week, and then also there was appearance from Meg the Stallion because she performed with Reneé Rap, and then also Rachel McAdams made an appearance, which is really funny.
The picture that Meg the Stallion posted, go look. It's hilarious. It's, you know that Spider-Man meme where they're all like pointing at each other?
Yeah.
Meg, Reneé, and Rachel McAdams did it.
Really?
And she was like, look at all the Reginas.
Yeah.
That's
funny. That's so funny. But no. So I didn't really watch any clips from it either yet, but I saw it come out, and people were like, I love that the biggest like joke that they make with Jacob Elordi is they're like, oh my God, the gag line is that he's 6'4".
Yeah.
Like,
pretty much.
So fair. He's so hot. And
he's like a great dude. Like you really
and
can't
he's so
even, like,
sweety.
Say anything bad
baby
about
girls.
him. That was funny.
So baby girl.
When Reneé said like he's so baby girl, that was cute.
And then obviously, like I said, speaking of Reneé Rap, we're jumping around on this list a little bit, but just to go in proper order, I feel like we do need to talk about the Mean Girls movie next because of her. Okay, guys. So listen, I have thoughts. So I went with Elf Cosmetics, and I saw the Mean Girls movie, musical, whatever.
Who didn't get sent to the Mean Girls movie with Elf Cosmetics?
Right.
You weren't there?
You weren't there?
Like, what?
It was iconic. But, they like rented out like a theater, whatever, at AMC, and me and Paige went to go see it. It was like the day or two before the like public release. So... So obviously it's like supposed to be like
Regina George.
I love Reneé Rap, which is why I'm so sad about this. Because, okay, well, obviously...
Have you seen it on Broadway?
It is... No, I haven't, but I've seen clips of it now because people were obviously comparing, like, the singing in the movie to the singing on Broadway, and there's just such a night and day difference. But, yeah, so obviously the new Mean Girls is, like, a musical, and... I don't even know where to start with this. Okay,
some things just don't need to be ossified.
Yeah, no, some things.
Let's let some things rest.
We should have just let Mean Girls rest.
The Broadway show is good. I did see it.
Really?
And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I know people fucking love the Broadway show. I liked it a lot. My first thought was like, I'm not sure if we needed to make
this into a musical. Yeah,
musical. Like it was great, but I was just like, couldn't we have maybe done something?
Totally.
Something new?
No, I 100% agree.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of reboots and redoing anything in general. So.
No, exactly. I will tell you the two things that were amazing about the movie, okay? And the only two things.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
The only two things. Number one was the girl and guy that play Janice and Damien, those two actors, I forget their names, I looked them up after, nailed it. They were so good. Their singing is, that girl
I know
could
the
sing
guy
for her
but I'm
life.
gonna look up the girl.
Like, oh my God, she is so she reminds me a lot of Vanessa Hudgens, and you're gonna see what I mean when you look her up. But they nailed it. They nailed the role. They nailed the singing. The songs that they sang were just amazing.
Oh, right. She's the girl that does Moana.
Yes.
I do recall that.
They nailed it. They were incredible. Like 10 out of 10. Loved. They saved the movie. Arguably, they saved the movie.
Did you know that Tina Fey was like a part of it?
Yeah.
Like I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was in it.
Recently.
She was part of it. I think she was
I'm sorry. I knew she was in it. I didn't know that she was part of like producing it.
Yeah.
And directing it and stuff, which was interesting.
Okay, so the other part of the movie that is like 10 out of 10 was the surprise appearance from Lindsay Lohan. She was in the movie. She was the one directing or judging, hosting, whatever you want to call it, the math, whatever the fuck they call it, the competition where they're both
debate. I don't
try
even whatever.
Isn't it called like math, like triathlon?
Oh
or
my
some
God.
shit? This is
This is
bad.
bad.
We're so dumb. We are so dumb. We're so dumb. Anyways, the math off between the nerds. Okay, Lindsay Lohan was the host. The real Lindsay Lohan. The real fucking.
That was great.
Yeah. The real deal.
That was tough.
She was awesome. When she came on the screen, the entire movie theater was like, yeah, like clapping, like whatever, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Those are the only two things about this movie that were fab.
Mommy.
Yeah. Also, Reneé Rap is just really nice to look at, but they did do my girl dirty. So the cons.
I have a lot of dreams about her. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd
like to kiss her on the lips.
No, I would
There,
love
I said
to. No, I'm just like a little like
No,
of her titties.
Like that too.
Yeah.
She's also like something about the way she talks. Like she's so like a Jacob Elordi kind of like like just sexual.
Yeah.
Like, you just want to kiss her on the lips. So.
Yeah, I just want a little, little
Yeah,
forehead kiss.
If I saw her, I would look at David and go, bye bye.
Yeah, bye. Like, no, also one more thing is that her Halloween costume in it was like, she was like dressed as like this angel or whatever. Nailed it. She looks so hot in that scene. But now into the cons, they did my girl dirty because the wardrobe was giving Shein. It was so bad. Like, I would wait every time for fucking Regina George to come out, and I'd be like, what's she gonna wear today? Let's see, is she gonna pull through? No, of course she's not. She's in the cheapest top and jeans you could ever find. Like I said, the Halloween costume was like the best, but the wardrobe, it wasn't just her.
I would get
all
dressed
of them.
in like the background characters like Shein because like that's like real high school.
Yeah, exactly.
But like in the early 2000s movie, she was wearing Dior tank tops with plaid minis because Regina was the rich, hot, popular girl. That is what a rich, hot, popular girl would wear to school here, like in real life. So why
exactly?
Would they not?
It was like, the wardrobe was a train wreck.
Like what?
And then I mean the music was just oh my God, the singing was just like really corny and weirdly placed.
So,
like
it's like the placement of
they tried to obviously like Gen Z-ify the whole thing, and some of it was funny, but a lot of it was just like a mess and was like, I don't even know, like it was just kind of laughable, and I was like, maybe I'm just not seeing the vision because I'm not like a theater kid. But then also I went on TikTok and I was
movies
watching
like Mamma Mia.
Yeah,
and that you don't have to be a musical theater person to
enjoy
love it. It's not like the mega corny. It's like when sometimes it's also when they start. I know what you mean. Like when they
start singing, you're like,
they'll be in the middle of a conversation. They're like, no, like I don't what.
That's the thing. Me and Paige were like crying, laughing, like we couldn't contain our laughter.
I know. I've seen some of the cuts.
Yeah,
and that's always like the musicals that do bad. It's always the ones where they're so awkward in the way they place. Like in Mamma Mia, if you think about it, it's like they always really tastefully tie in the song. Yeah, it naturally starts, or they're kind of funny about it, and they'll like just bust out into song, but it's like funny.
No, exactly. Like it was just like weirdly timed.
Yeah, that's
and
strange.
Like, I don't. Oh my God, dude, I don't even know. And what I was saying though is like I went on TikTok because I was like, maybe I don't see the vision, maybe because I'm not a theater kid. But the theater kids of TikTok have been saying the same thing. They were like, this was
since the trailer, everyone knew.
So anyways, the girl and the guy playing Janice and Damien, you guys killed it. Lindsay Lohan, slay mom, slay mother, and Reneé Rap, I want to give you a kiss, and they did you dirty.
You know how they did the Hairspray like live thing with Ariana Grande? How they do like the they'll do like a Broadway show but live on TV or whatever. They should have done that for this. Like they should have just done the Broadway play like filmed it. Yeah. You know, like how they did with Hairspray and stuff. Like then people can go back and watch it. And it's filmed like a movie. It's people can watch it, but it's not. It just would have been so much better.
Honestly, I would it's one of those things, dude. Like I would love to go with you and go see it.
I'm sure you would. We'd have
and just sit down together and just like die.
Me and David were because we have the I'm such a nerd. They have the AMC membership.
Yeah.
So we were like, should we get really high and go?
No, you should get really drunk or high and go and watch. And you're just be like, what is happening?
We love going to see bad movies. Yeah. We think it's like we will laugh our asses off the whole time. We went to see Godzilla a few weeks ago. So really? It says all you need to know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did we talk about, or was that during this time? I don't know. Saltburn. I don't know if we ever talked about that on here. Did you ever end up seeing it? Yes. Oh my God, that shit was wild. I loved Saltburn as everybody did. It was weird. It was disgusting. It was everything that I wanted and more.
I'm glad you liked it because like I love weird. Like me and David love weird.
Oh yeah, I love that shit. Like where you're fucking confused the whole time, but you're like you can't look away.
I never miss like an A24 movie. Mm-hmm. Like that's my jam. Not that, but you know what I mean.
No, exactly. But anyways, okay, so that's the Mean Girls movie, Reneé Rap, whatever.
Jesus, we did.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the other random little things is Ariana Grande.
Come back, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. And also, I got this from Jeff and Dakota. Apparently, they said, which I ended up looking it up after that. Page 6 took back their statement that they made about Ariana and Ethan Slater's relationship, and they said that there's no hard evidence that Grande did anything to separate Slater from his estranged wife. Basically, Page 6 made like, you know, a few months ago, like in the summer or whatever, they like put out a whole article about their relationship saying that like Ariana was like a homewrecker basically, and she ruined the relationship, whatever, blah, blah. Long story short, they took back what they said. They're like going back on what they said.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I think we said this on the podcast when it was kind of happening. My thing was like, okay, maybe she is. Yeah. I don't know. Like, we will never know what happened. And also, like, there are, I don't know, like, things happen in relationships. We don't know if she's necessarily, like, the bad guy, who the bad guy is. People's feelings get hurt. It's tough. Like, I don't know if you've ever, I don't know if I've ever been in that situation, but if I were to date a guy like right after he got out of a long-term relationship, like I can see how you'd feel like bad, but you're like, I'm also not going to not go for the person I like. Because, you know, whatever, someone from your past might get hurt. So I kind of was always like, she's sus for sure. Like Ariana has people say things about her and she can be a diva. Yeah. But I'm like, I don't know. I never really believed that whole story from the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know. And then, well, obviously, we're saying she announced a new album and her single. You guys were sure you heard about it. Yes, and so good.
You guys,
it's so good.
I pressed play. I'm a huge Ariana Grande fan, but Positions kind of was like, I loved it. I like played the crap out of it, but it was like the same.
Yeah,
It was like 3 albums in a row that were like Sweetener. And when I pressed play on this new song, I literally was like, no way. Like as soon as it started, I was like, no way. And then like the long intro, how it was just like housey. I was like, oh my God. What is happening? This is not Ariana Grande. Yeah. It was so good. I'm obsessed with the song.
Who was the one that so said, excited. Was it Jeff maybe or Dakota said it was like very like Madonna?
Yeah. It's like coded. It's like Renaissance if it was like in the 80s. Yeah. But was like more sweet pop. Oh my God. It's
so good. I definitely listen to it.
Never would have said I would love Ariana to put out like housey pop. Like I was like, I want her to go R&B or I want her to go more theater. But like this is such a cool sound for her. And I'm so excited for the album's going to be like album of
when
the
does
year.
It come out? Do you know?
Soon. It comes out in like March. It comes out like March 6th, I think, or like one of the first days of March. So I'm pumped.
We will be reporting back on that.
Wicked this year, like
Wicked. I forgot about that.
I'm gonna see it 17 times. Like
she's back.
She's back.
You want to know who else is back? Gypsy Rose Blanchard from jail.
Thank God. God.
Thank God.
I feel like this is such old news. Nobody
I know
even
this.
cares
Yeah,
about
this is. But like, I felt like we had to bring it up because we missed 4 weeks, guys. We're sure you heard everything about Gypsy Rose. I personally am a huge fan of the Viall Files, though, and I was listening to the interview that he did with her and her husband, and it was just so good. Like, 10 out of 10.
It's unbelievable. Actually, yeah, that interview's. I just don't get the people who are like, she's a murderer and stuff. Like, really?
I don't get it. I mean,
I'm
those
like,
people like,
what is? Did you guys hear the story?
like what happened?
Hello? Like, would you not do the same thing? I don't know. Or like, at least can you like understand why?
Understand?
Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I just like think that's so
No,
crazy.
exactly. If you guys don't know the whole story with Gypsy Rose Blanchard, like, I mean,
Get into that rabbit hole.
I always, get into the rabbit hole. There's so many documentaries. I suggest go watching any documentary about her, and then also watch The Act on Hulu. It's like, the dramatization, whatever, with Joey King. Gypsy did end up saying that apparently she did not watch it, but other people have, and there were parts in it that she was like just did not happen. But overall, she was like, she thinks that like Joey King played her really well, and like it was a good like overall synopsis of like what happened. So I would watch that also. But yeah, go down the rabbit hole. It's so interesting.
So it's
she was
so crazy.
Yeah, she was a victim of, I might fuck this up, so please don't quote me on this. It's called child by proxy syndrome, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a fancy word for it. Basically, her mom made her believe that she was like this really ill, sick child and was like forcing her to like take these medications and like act this way and like do all this stuff. And yeah, it was just like a super fucked up situation. Anyways, go down the rabbit hole. Totally
she
worth
had a
it.
tumor, cancer, was paralyzed, like all this.
Was like
stuff.
allergic to like all sugars, like just all this like
and
stuff.
that she like couldn't leave her mom. Oh my God, it's so crazy.
Yeah, it's absolutely nuts. And then the last thing is the video of Zayn Malik's foot getting run over by a car, and we will end it at that.
I like hated that.
Enough. It's so dumb. But let's get into 2024 goals. All right, guys. Like we said, we're gonna get into talking about the new year, 2024, like what we want to do for ourselves, things we want to change. What didn't work for us last year, what worked for us this year. We kind of just like wrote down some things and separated it into some general categories, which is life, work, and love. And yeah, I mean, maybe you guys will get some inspo. We would love to hear what you guys have to say too. So DM us. And yeah, I feel like there's no other explanation. Just like, we're just here to talk about how we want 2024 to go, goal
I love
setting.
the new year because like, even I'll try to fight it. I'm like, oh, it's corny. I'm not going to do or like a New Year's resolution. Like whatever. I don't care about New Year's. But without even like wanting to, I feel like it's just like a good excuse to kind of do a little reflecting. And like I didn't even want to this year, and then I found myself doing it anyway because it's just the new year and you just do it. Like you just end up reflecting, and it's just a good time to kind of like evaluate what you want, where you're at, all that good stuff.
No, totally.
So,
and I had like a really shit 2023. I feel like
it was
for
a
myself,
weird year. It kind of, that's literally what we expected it to be.
It was a really weird.
It was very
weird.
Very
Is like
strange.
the perfect weird. Weird is the perfect weird for it. Weird is the perfect word for it. Like I know for myself personally, I was in like a really shitty relationship at like half of the year, and then I spent, the rest of the 6 months like just trying to get my shit together, and then couldn't, and then this and whatever, and I just like basically ended up deciding at the end of 2023, I was like, I'm just going to start setting myself up for 2024. I'm going to stop worrying about everything else. I'm going to start setting myself up, and then I'm going to go full-fledged like into 2024. And that's basically what I've been doing. And, spending the month of January just like really getting all my shit in order. And
that's funny. I didn't realize until you just now said that we had kind of similar timelines, different scenarios, but you broke up with your ex in June, right?
Yeah.
And I got my new job in July. And I'd say both of us, that first half of the year was brutal.
Yeah.
Just because we were in bad.
I
was unemployed and you were in a bad
it was more
relationship.
career. For me, it was love.
Just like down in the dumps. Like you were, not feeling good because you were in a bad relationship. I was just sad and whatever. We were both down in the dumps. And then definitely took a turn the second half of the year, which
Yeah.
is good. Like, not perfect, but like things definitely got better
Yeah.
for the both of us, I feel like. But we definitely had like by the end of the year a more clear idea
Yeah,
of this
no,
year. So I feel
100%.
like, you know.
Yeah, I felt like I started like actually figuring out what I wanted for myself the second half of 2023, and then like 2024 was about actually doing it.
Yes,
So
yeah, exactly where I'm at. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So all right, so let's start with life. Do you want to kick it off?
Sure. I kind of just have like 4 things written down that I really like in my personal life want to focus on this year. First, corny but true, health. Good Lord. Like food and fitness I had written down, but for me, like I'll just eat healthy if I'm like being active and whatever. So that just always comes with it. But I need to get back into just living a more active lifestyle because I enjoy it. I just like fall out of it, but like I really enjoy it as like a hobby too, and like going with friends, making it like a social thing. So I think the new neighborhood I'm moving to will motivate me to do that. There's a lot of great workout classes, a lot of my friends to go to workout classes with. Like no one was gonna come to where I was before to like go to a Pilates class.
I forgot the one time that you were like, do you want to do yoga in Bushwick? And I was like, I mean, no, but like, yeah.
That's the only place I will probably go back there. I do
guess, but like,
yeah, no, I think moving will kind of motivate me, but that is, you know, I know everyone says it, but definitely a huge priority for me this year.
No.
Do you have that written down or no?
You know what's so funny is no, I don't have it written down, and I don't know why I don't have it written down because like that is a big thing for me. Like I haven't gone.
We have to find
so
a class
transparent.
that we both love.
Yeah. I have not gone into the gym in so long.
I went a few times. I got on a kick in October, but other than that month, didn't go last year. Didn't go once, like at all. When I tell you I didn't go,
like
I didn't go.
So
like,
bad. Like, yeah, I was like barely same. I was barely at the fucking gym last year. Like, yeah, so
I walked in New York, but that's been it. Like it's been bad.
I know, and I always feel so good. Like that one, like it was like a week I was on a streak of doing yoga.
I know you were on like a streak,
and I felt great. And I was feeling like, amazing.
Wow, we're both bad at consistency when it comes to fitness.
Yeah,
stuff. That's why I'm like I don't have a lot of self-discipline. Like I'm just not there yet.
Yeah,
as a person, I'd love to be, but I'm not. I need people to hold me accountable. Like I'm bad.
I feel like literally the theme of this year for me, and I guess for you too, in a way, is accountability and consistency.
For real,
because that is what keeps you going in all aspects of life. Honestly,
and I need people. That's why I hired someone to help me with my content because it's done. Like it's happening. We have a schedule. Like I literally need that. I need someone to hold my hand and fucking help me. Like I can't do it.
Oh my God. I don't know why. I guess I'll talk about it a little bit in work, but I don't know why I didn't bring this up earlier too, because you just reminded me. Speaking of accountability partner and stuff, me and my manager of 6 years split. We are no longer working together. He's great. It was just, we need different things in like our careers, whatever. But that was a big thing that when I'm in the middle of looking for a new manager, I kept telling them like I need an accountability partner, like to keep me going, and somebody that I could, like you said, like you have that girl that like works for you and like, you know, you make the schedule, do this and that, whatever. Like I need that. So
yeah, no, it's definitely needed. Like as a manager, I'll tell people like I'll either do nothing, or if you want me to talk to you every week and make you a content calendar, I'll do it. You need that sometimes. Like, and a lot of them will thrive off of it. But even if I just have someone to like, I don't know, just make sure we go to the class together. You just need that.
100%.
Yeah,
it's always way more motivating.
And I'm gonna start telling all my friends like I'm bad. You guys need to hold me accountable. I'm a bad person. I need to get my life together. Help me. Like,
no, exactly.
That's what friends are for. Get me off my ass. Like let's go.
100%.
Anyway, that's it.
No, that's a big thing though. Health. I mean, you gotta be healthy in order to like.
I
function and everything else.
Like a lifestyle. Like I want to be able to like meet up with like have it be like a lifestyle thing for me.
Well, it is, because once you get your friends involved and then you get that consistency going, then it feels more fun than it does a chore, because you're like, oh, I'm gonna go meet up with my girlfriends and go to the gym, and then we're gonna go, you know, get like, you know, coffee after and go home and split and whatever, like that sort of shit.
Yeah, I miss that, because when I'm super into it, it's like the best part of my day. Like I am definitely like someone that enjoys fitness and like workout classes. Like some people like hate it, but I really enjoy it when I get into it. I just need to. We definitely have to find that's like I know you like boxing. Like I love boxing. I could get into boxing. Yeah. I've only done it like twice, but
have you ever done Rumble?
Never Rumble.
You would probably really like Rumble because it's half of the class is boxing and half of it is full body workout.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
It's really good. You will feel
Build
like
this
pumped
donkey
after. Built this donkey dunk.
Donkey donk.
Totally. Okay.
Your turn.
So, yeah. So I have 3 things that I wrote down in life. 3 little things. The first thing.
Oh, I thought we were going back and forth.
What?
Like, I had 4 things written down, but I thought I was like going to start with health and then.
Oh, no. I thought we were doing it like.
Oh, geez, I wouldn't have gone on, so we went on way too long. We went on way too long.
Okay, wait. Do you want to finish your 4?
Yeah, but now
I'm
I'm just going to list them.
Well, you could go more into
Kinda.
detail.
Well, barely, but one was just hobbies, like just focusing on hobbies more.
Okay.
I'll get more into that with career because 2 of them are music and content, but I also want to, do that for career stuff too. Fashion and traveling, need to travel more. Girling is written down. It's
Obviously.
the year of girling, okay?
It is.
Done, ladies. Listen, like we are focusing on the girls. You can have your boyfriend, you can love your boyfriend, but you can love your girls more, okay?
100%.
Period. And then the biggest thing I kind of was like thinking was like my spirituality, but when it comes to like manifesting, doing more yoga, because like I think about like in 2019, that was like I was like the most motivated, and it was because I was super like spiritual that year. I was very into manifesting and like got super into yoga and meditation and all that. So I definitely want to tap back into that. Because it's been a while. I haven't even explored that.
I actually think about that sometimes, that like I used to be very big into journaling. I mean, I'm still into spirituality, not as much as like I used to. Like I'm still into like tarot and
You're
crystals,
not buying
manifesting,
the crystal
but like
wands
I'm not right.
often.
Although I still have it on display over there.
Period.
Me and Hannah spent like what like $100 on these crystal wands. From Catherine, who we had on the show, period.
Oh my God.
But we bought them from her. She made them for us. Best investment.
I'm
but
gonna need that.
Anyways, but yeah, no, I'm still into it.
Investment is a crazy word for a crystal wand.
Best investment, my crystal wand.
Investment.
I love it. But yeah, no, I used to be more into it. I still am. But yeah, I used to be really into journaling. And like writing down my manifestations and whatnot, especially during 2020. I think everybody got a little bit more spiritual than normal in 2020.
Corny in the best way in 2019, 2020.
Yeah.
Like literally was so into manifesting. Don't bring it up.
What?
My Instagram at the time? Because we're not going to talk about it.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna bring up, do you remember my journal that I found of me trying to manifest the Palestinian
Oh,
prince?
we're making fun of you. Perfect. That's fine with me. Yes, I do.
I'm like, yeah, I used to be really into journaling.
I've never done anything
and it was
like it was that.
I know, I'm like, I used to be really into journaling.
I
my journal,
need the dick. I want the dick. I will have
the dick.
Yeah.
The dick is mine.
The dick has been mine. It will be mine.
Right.
Will always be.
Baby. No, that shit was so funny. But yeah, I used to journal like a lot. I just feel like I think a big overall theme in general, I honestly kind of all of your stuff, I feel like in one big thing is just like a lot more self-care this year.
Yeah.
And self-care is hanging out with your girlfriends. It's not just like, putting on a face mask and going to the gym. It is
because God knows I do my
girlfriends.
weekly
It
hair
is.
mask.
Yeah.
God knows I don't miss that. But what I do miss is maybe writing down some career goals
Right,
or
like-
like God forbid.
Yeah, so I don't know, overall self-care, but yeah, I used to journal a lot and I do miss that. So
Yeah.
it's funny that you say spirituality, because that always has like relaxed me in times of like craziness. I still do tarot pulls.
I think I just need to
but-
find a way. Like I think the way I did it in 2019, 2020 isn't how I would do it now. So I just have to kind of find something.
Yeah, find
like-
something that works for you.
Yeah, maybe like a good podcast. If anyone knows any good like self-care manifesting
Yeah.
podcasts, let me know. I don't
You
want
just,
a
like-
corny one though. Like
No.
whenever I try to look for that stuff, I'm like, I don't want.
No, I hate
Like,
that. Like the
yeah.
fucking like, oh my god, like you are beautiful.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why when I find like that's
be
why like I
yourself.
resonate with like
Like-
some influence like a creator more sometimes, because I'll find one that just is like a normal girl who's just like
Yeah.
you can
Totally.
relate to more, but I don't know.
yeah, no.
Take it
Anyways.
over. That was
Yeah.
my list.
Love. Okay, so for me, for life, I have like 3 things on my list basically. So the first one is to say no more. I started integrating this like towards the end of 2023, but I'm really going full force in 2024. It says to say no more - be okay with saying no. I have this thing where like I hate saying no, and also this goes actually hand in hand with I wrote down something else on here that was basically like put myself like, oh yeah, right under it says put myself first. I like am such a giver and like a people pleaser, and it's almost to like a fault like sometimes where I feel like I just like give and I do so much for other people, like no matter how much it depletes like me of my energy or like my time. And I've just realized over the past year, it has just absolutely done me no good. Like obviously like I like people pleasing, but I also do need to put the time aside for myself. And I felt like I just was like a yes man to like so many things. Like I would just always be like, you know, saying yes to like if somebody wanted to go out or do this or can you do this or that.
You didn't say no
or
for like
blah, blah,
5
blah.
years.
Yeah, no, literally. Yeah.
To anyone about anything.
No,
I
literally
Christina,
don't
you can't
say
go
no.
on that trip. What are you doing? Like,
yeah, and I'm like, no, I can. Sure,
Yeah,
let's do it.
it's fine,
Like,
yeah.
you know, and some of it was like shit that I obviously really wanted to do, and then others of it was more so to, you know, not feel like I was like disappointing like friends or something. But yeah, so I've been practicing it end of 2023, but full force 2024, say no more. Say no more. So
that rhymed.
I know. So I need to, so I mean, that's basically it. Like, I just need to make sure that I am putting myself first. And, you know, also another thing, the second thing that I actually have written down on here is to beat my procrastination habits. Because I have really bad procrastination habits. And a big part of this too is that, you know, if I know I need to work, but a friend's like, oh, like, do you want to grab lunch or dinner? And then I would always be like, yeah, like, sure, of course.
Self-discipline.
And then, it's like
that's
self-discipline.
my thing.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah. So that's another thing is the procrastination habits. And then also another thing that ties into that, which is my third thing, is my perfectionism habits. My perfectionist habits like come in waves, but they have done nothing but bring me down for years. Like, if I can't make content perfect the first time, then I will trash the whole thing. Or if I just like can't do something perfect, I
thought it
won't
was
do
a
it at all.
miracle you even posted the video.
Yeah, no, and so many people were saying that.
Shocked.
Like, yeah,
but I was like, I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to say anything.
No, so I'm like, no, literally, I'm like, I just need to like retrain myself to just fucking do it.
Yeah,
like literally, Nike, just do it. Like, so beat the procrastination habits, beat the perfectionist habits, and be able to say no more and put myself first more. Because, none of those things have really done me any good over the years. And so I'm like, this year, I really need to get like strict with myself. Like you said, self-discipline is like basically like the theme. So
I'm so bad. So accountability.
It's hard. It really is hard. But anyways, all right.
Hard.
Well, let's talk about work next.
Career.
Yeah. So take it away.
Okay. Well, I mean, mine will be different than Christina's because I have a 9-to-5 job, but like I still have like other things. Obviously, we're on our show right now.
Yeah.
Like I have other like things going on, but I do like feel like I really love my 9-to-5. Like it's not just, you know, the job that's paying the bills like all my other ones were. Like I love it. I want to stay at it and like grow within the company. So that's like my number one goal probably is just to like move up and then break into the industry more. I work at a modeling agency, so just like breaking into like learning, you know, meeting new people, getting into more casting directors, emails, whatever. And then content creation and music are the other two things that I want to work on this year. I've been posting more on Instagram if you haven't noticed. Follow me.
Follow her.
I'm going to post a lot
Link
more
below,
soon.
always.
Yes,
Episode description.
Yes. Thank you, Christina. But yeah, definitely just want to get more on that wave. Just want to get more into video content ASAP. So definitely going to be doing that. I just need to figure out what I want to do exactly, because I'm like, I love
In terms of content?
Yeah, because like, you know, fashion's like my thing and like styling, and I feel like I'll always do that. And even if I film a video about something else, like I'm going to be having a fire outfit on. So it's like, it's always going to be a part of my thing, but that's just not enough anymore. Like, it's really not. It's so oversaturated, and like you just have to have another like bit going on. So I have some other ideas of just like lifestyle type of videos and like stuff like that. So we'll see, but definitely like video content. And then music, I'm working on some music with my friend Noah, which is exciting. I mean, I don't even know if I'm putting anything out. I just like want to take more guitar lessons and just like really like focus as a hobby type of thing, because I always play at home. So I'm just like, why am I not doing more with this? It's just like a fun like creative outlet and way to like, it's a good socializing thing too. So so definitely gonna do more of that this year, and who knows, maybe I will be Taylor Swift.
Period.
It's fine. Like,
Eras tour. It's Lily Baby Red tour.
My Eras tour is next year. It's
literally.
But yeah, that's me. Just work, and then like my side. I just feel like hobbies are kind of the move this year too. Like turning your hobbies into like, you know, work as well. Like I just love to like dress up and take pictures, but I'm like, why am I not like doing content more? Like really posting and like trying to make some money off of it. Like I've been getting more brand deals and stuff, which is motivating. So I'm like, make your hobbies also like a main part of your life, you know? And like, you know, flourish with your hobbies.
I mean, that's a dream, baby.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm doing this year. That's the goal.
That. We were having a long conversation before we started recording about like content and everything, and you were saying like, you know, you have to have another bit, and we were saying how like the number one thing that, you know, you need to like stand out now is your personality. And I mean, you got that, so just incorporate it into your fashion.
I have it. I'm just figuring out how in my video content to like mix it all in. So I think I'm just gonna have to like start just like kind of making some videos.
I think it's just gonna be like trial and error.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna start like filming stuff, make a list of video ideas, see which ones flop, which ones are good. Yeah. And then, but I also want to like collab a lot with other people, like do more like vlog style stuff with you or like with other creators. So I'm excited to do that this year. It'll be fun.
Totally. So for me, for work, kind of, you know, similar but different. Basically, like on my list, I have like upload consistently to YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, like all those things. So same thing as you. Obviously, we don't make the same type of content.
Yeah.
My content this year is definitely going to be more geared. Like yours is like has the focus of like beauty, fashion, lifestyle with like, you know, the personality and the bit stuff like, you know, mixed in there. For me, it's like life coaching and like comedy stuff with like lifestyle and beauty and that sort of stuff like sprinkled in. So that's what I'm really focusing on this year. My short form is going to be really focused on my coaching stuff. So, you know, talking a lot about dating and relationships and making like reels of that sort and, you know, TikTok and everything. And then as we said, I'm back on YouTube. So uploading once a week to YouTube. I'm going to try and stay very consistent with, like I said, obviously big thing I'm working on this year is consistency and beating the perfectionist habits. Oh my God, sorry. This Dr. Pepper's making me burp.
Hello.
Oh my God, you get like those inhale burps.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, like
I know.
that's, I'm battling
whenever
them
it's
right
like
now.
my turn to talk for a while on here, I'm like, I'm almost like, wait,
Yeah,
hold
you're like,
on. Yeah.
Get it all out.
Yeah,
and then, But anyway, so yeah, short form is going to be that sort of stuff. And then, YouTube once a week, whatever. Also, big focus for me for work this year is the launch of my coaching business, of my life coaching business. You guys know we've talked about it a million times on here before. So I'll be fully certified.
Are we doing a photo shoot
for my coaching?
Yeah.
I need to. I need some,
I'm styling it. Like
I
it's
need
done.
headshots that aren't in a bra. So
yeah, and just like some cool, I don't know.
Did I tell you about that? That like when I posted on my Instagram, like talking about like my life coaching, and like I posted like the forum for people to like not the forum, the form for people to like apply for like a free coaching session or whatever. I posted it, but I used my old Gin and Toxic like headshots, and Emma, Paige's friend, she was with Paige, and she's like, Paige, and Paige told me this. She goes, Paige, I love Christina. I love her coaching business. Why is she in a bra in these photos?
Yeah. Whatever made you think that was like an okay choice? What?
I was like, you know what's so funny is when I was posting it, I was thinking about that, but I was like, I don't really give a fuck because it's a white background and that's what I need to put the text on it. That's what I was thinking about at the time.
No.
But yeah, we're gonna need a little bit more blue collar-esque photos for that.
Yeah.
So like we'll get it.
We're doing a new styled shoot.
Yeah, I want to do a photo shoot like for, you know, my website and get like photos up and stuff. I want it to be, I talked to Andrea a bunch about this actually, that like I want it to be like professional but also very fun.
No, keep it you. You can wear a leather jacket and look professional. Yeah, 100%.
Exactly. So
you should do like 2 to 3 outfits and like
Lily's like already having the vision.
No, I have a vision. I have the heels. I'm ready. Like
you can create the vision for that, and I'm creating the vision for your room. So
period.
We'll collaborate on that. But yeah, no, so I will launch my coaching business fully in like April because I finished my certification at the end of March. So April should be like a full hard launch of my business, which I'm really looking forward to. Finally bought the website. I'm working on that. Finishing up school for that.
Your skin will be clear.
Right, my skin will be clear. I'll be gorgeous, like, and educated.
A drink will be in hand.
Right, a drink will be in hand.
I don't know, it could get crazy.
6 more months after that, I could get my pussy waxed again. Like, we're back on track this year,
Holy
ladies.
Shit.
So, so we're back. But yeah, no. Also, I did write down on here that I want to make sure that when I'm done with my certification program, I do continued education, but really specifically in relationships, dating, and sex. Because obviously the certification I'm getting right now is for life coaching, and my niche is dating and relationships. But I want to like continue taking like college courses or like programs, like one-off things that would
like psychology type of things.
Yeah, exactly. Like with psychology things, or like with a like take like a little like few week program with like a sex therapist, or like things like that, just to like continue my education. I'm like really big this year on my education, honestly.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, and then other than that, like for work, obviously, like the podcast, we want to like continue building this, and you know, we're a little all over the place right now, but it'll be better towards the summer.
Just give me a minute.
Give us a minute.
I'm so busy.
Yeah. And then total like transparency too is that because I had such a rough 2023, I did not make nearly as much money as I have in previous years in my career, and it really got me down last year. And so this year, I mean, obviously everybody wants to make more money.
We flopped hard last year. We flopped hard.
Yeah, we really flopped hard. 2023 was
Holy
not the
shit.
year. Actually, though, you know what though? When I was taking meetings with like managers and stuff, and you know, one of them asked for like my income over like the past few years, from like social media, and we were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like as you can see in the numbers, I didn't have the greatest 2023. And she was like, honestly though, she was like, for some reason nobody did. She was like, almost everybody took a huge hit in 2023.
Yeah,
she like is
everyone's
like
been
like
saying
2020 that. And then also 2023, like. Yeah, so I, want to get back to making my ideal salary, doing what I love. Obviously, keyword my ideal salary.
Yeah,
so,
what the fuck is your idea? I don't even know what your ideal salary would be. I'm so scared to ask. I don't want to know.
You know, I actually asked Big Jeans the other day.
Mine's $1 million a year. That's my ideal. That would work for me.
The ideal salary is infinite amounts of money, but I'm not going to talk specifics on here, but anyways.
Yeah, no shit.
Anyways, I want to get back to that. So yeah, I feel like honestly, both of us do, and we had a conversation about this. I feel like a big focus in work this year is like our solo projects, but also Gin and Toxic too is like a big thing, and will always be there.
Because I feel like the more we work on our solo stuff, the better.
Yeah, the better the podcast will be.
I'll just be more clear about what I'm fucking doing.
No, exactly. And it's like we're gonna like wrap up like season 2 soon, and then we'll take a while off, and during that time off, like I think the beginning of this year is really focused on like our solo stuff, and then we'll come back with a really big and better season 3, and we have a lot of ideas. So yeah, that's all the work stuff.
Love.
Yeah. All right, so speaking you go love, so yeah, let's talk about that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that
love.
I'm like, what do I even what do I want to say?
No, you know what, to be totally honest, I didn't even know what to really say.
Yeah, because it's like, it's not like tea, but
yeah.
I mean, I kind of know what I'll say. Basically, I think when you're in a long-term relationship, it's good to like keep mutual goals in mind, like for the relationship, like just be on the same page with like, what do we need to work on, like stuff like that. And the new year is a good time to talk about that. So I've been with my partner now for like dating for like almost 2 years, whatever. So it's been a while, and like last year was so great for us in a lot of ways. And then towards the end of the year, like things caught up to us, and we had some ups and downs, as you do in a long-term relationship. Nothing that serious, but whatever. But it kind of just reminded us that like we're not perfect. I think we just got caught up in like a love bubble for like 10 months because everything was so great, and then we kind of were reminded that like we're not perfect. So we like recently kind of just went over what we both need to work on. So my overall goal for the year with him, and as like an individual partner in the relationship, is just to kind of like dig deeper with like what I can do better, because like he should be doing that on his own. Like I don't need to keep telling him
Yeah,
what he can do better. 'Cause I
That
feel like,
should be his goal too.
yes. And I feel like that's what me and him have been doing a lot, like telling each other what we're doing wrong, like whatever. And I'm like, why don't we take a step back and focus on like ourselves and like we're both like reflecting like who we are as a partner and like what we can do to improve. So that's kind of like where we've been at. But I'm just excited for like, I feel like we're going to be in a new era too. Like I said, we're moving. So I'm just excited to like, I feel like there's a lot more romance when there's distance. Obviously, if you've lived with a partner, you know that. If you haven't,
makes
you
the
can,
heart grow fonder.
Yeah, like anyone can imagine that. Like there's just more, like when you live together, like here I am again, like you see me every day, like, you know, like we're still great, but it does take away the specialness of seeing each other and like whatever. So I'm like really excited for that again. And so is he. Like he's giddy about it. Like we're like, can't wait to get in our new routine. We're talking about like what days are going to be like our sleepover nights and like whatever. So I'm just excited to kind of enter a new era with him and have 2024 be more about like me and my life and like my career. Rather than like our love bubble. But then ultimately I know we're going to both grow a lot individually this year.
Yeah, but that'll
And
eventually
that will bring us closer together.
Yeah.
Ultimately. So we both have a lot of personal stuff, especially when it comes to like career and like finances and stuff like that we need to like very individually work on. So I think if we both do that, then it's just going to lead to us being a better couple.
It's like you guys just both do separate self-reflection.
Yeah. And we're both on the same page about that. So I think we're both like, this year is going to be really good for us individually and ultimately good for the two of us. So
yeah,
it's good that we're both in like a work on yourself era, because it's tough when one person is and
then the other person doesn't want to.
Because that kind of was what happened the last 2 months. Like he's been in that era and I didn't quite catch up to him, and now I'm like, oh my god, I am also ready to like take a step back, like work on myself, do my own thing for the love of God. So yeah, that's kind of gonna be our year, which will be great.
Cute.
Yeah.
All right, love that.
Big jeans.
Love that. Yeah, I mean, I also like kind of struggled with writing down love. I feel like this would have been a lot easier if like one of us is like single, because then we could be like, oh, like I'll date intentionally. This is what I'm looking for in a man. But like we both kind of have men right now.
It's easier. You either have to be in like a long-term relationship or like you're in a weird one.
Yeah, I'm in a little bit of a weird one. Well, I'm in a weird one, but also like the reason it was difficult for me to write down, like I literally wrote down, I'm in a great situation right now. So like I didn't really have anything to write down for love. So I put, I'm in a great situation right now, but obviously I did have a really bad relationship last year that opened my eyes to like a ton of things. And, you know, made me realize like the ways in which, you know, I'll never be treated like that again. So I guess like my one thing for love was just to be very like harsh and like kind of cutthroat with like my needs and my wants, and just continue. Which I have been, and continue to communicate those. I mean, obviously me and Big Jeans are still seeing each other and everything has been really great, and we're very, you know, lovey-dovey, and, you know, everything's just been going really smooth. I don't have any complaints, honestly. And our communication is great. Yeah, our communication is really great. So I don't really have anything that I need to work on, quote unquote, like in love right now. I guess it which is a
goddamn miracle. That
I know.
We are here today.
No, literally.
I don't have a single critique.
Me a year ago.
You've been a little too good, quite frankly.
I know.
You've been a little too not toxic. You know, you'll be like, no, it's a girl's night. No. I'm like, go see your man. Like,
I'm like, no. I think I just like, I don't know.
Something snapped last June.
Yeah, well, something snapped last June.
That's June 3rd. Something snapped within you, and you said,
it was my birthday.
Never again.
And I was
you literally said, never again. Is that happening?
Never again. Like, I just, like we're saying, like, prioritize, like, the female friendships in your life. And, like, I just re-energize with my girlfriends. And, like, I need my girlfriends. Like, you know, and I felt like I was just, like, in such a bad situation last year with that guy, too, that, like, you know, I wasn't, like, I didn't really, both at the same time, I really wanted to see my girlfriends to, like, escape this man, but also, like, I didn't want to, because it's, like, I felt like any time that we were together, like, he was living with me, and I felt like if he was in the apartment, I could not leave, because it was just, like, anxiety, and, like, I don't even know, it was just, like, so many things, but now, obviously, I'm in a way healthier situation, and I learned a ton from that, and now I feel like I have a really good balance of like, no, like this is like my work time, this is my time with like my girls, and then this is my time with my man, and I like to keep it that way. And I think also it makes it a lot easier that he is very secure in himself too, that he is the same way. he is the same way, where he's like, no, this is my work time, this is my Christina time, and this is my time with the boys. Like, you know, so we have a really good balance in that way. So I don't really have anything crazy to like work on.
I guess
it would just be like
to what,
yeah,
you know, like
exactly,
just sticking to it. No matter what happens with him, whatever this year, like you just stick to being like that really healthy, in that healthy place that you're in.
Exactly. So that's kind of that. And I mean, is there anything else that comes to mind for anything? Like, I feel like a big theme, like we said at the beginning of this, is just like accountability, consistency, and self-reflection.
Yeah, I'm
period.
feeling good about this
and
year.
Girling.
Last year was just so bad that I'm like, surely this year will be better. And it's already it's been off to a really interesting start for me. Like, good and bad, but like I feel like it's gonna be a good year. So I usually
like we said, just like a lot of like self-reflection, obviously.
Yeah,
I like didn't realize 2023 was such a bad year until the end of 2023.
Oh, it was tough.
Yeah. It was like, because I was like thinking to myself, like, all right, like, yeah, I was in a bad relationship, but like, was it really that? Well, not the relationship was really bad, but I was like, was it really that bad? But the thing is that because I was in such a bad relationship, it affected everything else. And then it took so long to bounce back. Like, not with like, it was so weird because it was like, I was in this horrible relationship. And that ultimately affected my career and my life. And then when we broke up, I bounced back in my love department totally fine, seamlessly even.
Yeah.
But my life and work was still just like fucked because it's like I got out of my groove. It was a habit. So I had to get back into. Yeah, exactly. Hard. So it was like a whole thing. So yeah, 2023 sucked. 2024 is the year of girling. That should be the name of this episode.
Well, I was going to say that.
Wait, wasn't our last year's episode called like 2023 is for the girls? Mm-hmm. Isn't that what the name of it? 2023 is for the girls. 2024 is about girling.
2024, the year of girling. It's different though.
It is different.
Like 2023 was for the girls, and that's great. But we weren't girling very hard.
For the girls as individuals. This year is about the girls girling coming together.
Like, we have to stop dividing ladies.
Stop this.
It hasn't been working. Oh, me and God. Ryan and my roommate, we divided a little bit in the summer. She got into a shit show. I wasn't doing well. Now I'm like, you stick with me, bitch.
No. Yeah.
You're sticking with me. I've been keeping her real close. I'm like, you're not getting out of my sight.
No, again. Right. Paige, she's single. She's girling hardcore. Like, everyone just wants to girl.
Girling it up.
And I'm so glad that
even the boys want
a
girl, but they can't.
Even the boys want a girl, but they could girl with each other.
Yeah, I don't care what they do. Actually.
Not boys' night, girls' night, but with boys.
Yeah.
Only boys with each other and not us.
And not at like a public bar, maybe like
home.
Maybe like home playing video games.
At home.
My favorite boys' night.
No, I know. And like I told you, I went out with Paige the other day and Big Jeans was supposed to go out on boys' night, and then I get home and I'm like, hey, what happened?
He was where he belonged.
He was right where he belonged, in this bed, reading Reddit.
I don't know if I believe in boys' night.
Is boys' night a myth?
I don't believe it.
A myth. That would be the next episode. The myth that is like what making one of those like
on at a boys' night.
What
I have my whole life, guys. I've said this with every boyfriend, everything. I don't know why I want to go undercover and I want to see it. I want to see it, like the boys' night.
Oh my God, we should put up a survey only for. Oh my God, maybe boys. I will actually do this. Put up a survey that only the male listeners will have to respond to and make them write out truly what happens at boys' night.
What do you talk about at
What do you talk about at boys' night? What do you do? Where do you go?
Because sometimes my boyfriend will say something and I'm like, if you say that in front of me, I am very scared for what you say with the boys. Like, no. That's scary.
Oh, those men say some foul shit. Like,
foul shit.
Or maybe they don't.
We'll never know.
Maybe we'll actually do that. I feel compelled. So if you're listening to this and you're a man, maybe check our Instagram story just in case.
It might be up.
Or highlights. I'm going to do it. on Instagram. So go follow us on there at Gin Toxic Podcast. And you should fill out that survey. What actually happens at boys' night? I'm doing it. It's going in my tasks right now. Hold on. Okay, I told Lily I've been using Google Calendars.
Not you adding.
And now I have my
calendar.
Now I have my shit together. Okay. Create boys' night form. Done. All right. Boys Night Forum is going up on Instagram when this episode goes out. I'll put it in our highlights for the next week. Anyways, though, that is it for this episode because we're actually not doing gin and tips.
Forgot.
What?
I forgot this part.
What? Gin and tips?
Yeah.
What? How we like canceled it?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I canceled it technically.
I gave bad advice. So fair.
Okay. No. No.
Definitely.
However, mine is just comes from a little bit more of an educated standpoint. So
I'd like for these girls to fuck their exes. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you know that one of my very good girlfriends, I don't know if she wants to be singled out on the show, so I'll tell you after, but she went on a marathon date yesterday with one of her exes.
Okay, you gotta tell me after.
Yeah, I don't.
Well,
yeah.
I'm gonna. Whatever.
Anyways, so
I'm sorry.
We'll get to it after. Anyways, but I actually encouraged it.
Love it.
Given their situation. But anyways, yeah, so me and Lily were having a conversation the other week about like what we want to change for the show, and
She was
we
like
were
scared to tell me.
Yeah, we were getting like really like vulnerable with each other about what's like not working, what is working, what we want to do, where we want to move forward, whatever. And I just kind of told her in a voice memo. I was gonna say I straight up told her in a voice memo, but it actually took me about 2 minutes to actually get into
2 minutes
it
and 30
because
seconds.
I was like afraid.
I thought she was literally about to be like, I don't want to do the show anymore or something.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this girl about to say?
I would not do that through voice memo.
No, I know
I
you
would
wouldn't,
tell you in
but
person.
I didn't know. I thought it was gonna be way worse.
Please, if you ever decide not to do the show, you have to tell me in person. Do not do it. That's like breaking up with an ex via text.
I
do
would
not
never-
tell me through voice memo that you don't want to do Gin and
You would
Toxic
be in
anymore.
grippy socks by before the time the voice memo was over.
Yeah.
Like, I would never do that.
Anyways, no, I told her that I didn't want to do gin and tips anymore because sometimes we do have, the reality of it is that we do have conflicting ideas sometimes. Like, sometimes I'll, like, tell you guys, like, I think you should go no contact, and Lily's like,
I knew that was gonna be
we know you're not going to do that. So,
and my little brain's like, the fuck, I would not be going no contact.
so I'm like... So yeah, it's sometimes when
That's so funny.
we're giving the advice, it is like conflicting and stuff. And so I honestly told her, I was like, Lily, I love you, but I cannot have gin and tips be a reflection of my coaching practice. I can't. Like,
And you were so scared. And I remember I responded and I was like, oh my God, that is beyond fair.
Yeah,
I am
so fair.
so toxic and dumb. And we can't be doing that. It's not good for your brand. Like,
right. But like, we're still toxic. Don't get it twisted. But there are some parts of my career now that we got to keep it profesh. So we're not doing gin and tips anymore. We'll figure out what we'll replace it with if we replace it with anything. I mean, we're going to make so many changes in season 3. So we were just talking before this too about how we got to have some sort of like sit down meeting in the next like few weeks and be like, all right, what the fuck is going on? So
yeah, at least to figure out where to start brainstorming.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, there's so much that we were like going back and forth with the voice memos being like, oh, and I have this idea, and then kind of like this, and then what if we did this, and then blah, blah, blah. And then we're like, okay, like this is like really loose and not okay.
Well, you know why
so,
too? That day I started sending you voice memos before it was like an accident. Like I was like, I haven't even thought about this yet, so I'm not even sure. I just know that something's not right.
Yeah,
but I don't even know what it is yet. So hold on.
Like, so let's just like start figuring it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna do that. So I don't know. Maybe we'll replace gin and tips with something, or maybe we won't because these episodes get long anyways. Yeah, I mean, we're an hour 30 in without the segment. So yeah, but anyways, we could just wrap there. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to go follow us at Gin Toxic Podcast on Twitter -X. I started putting in my bios like follow at BeautyChickee on Twitter -X. I know. I felt like it was time, but it's terrible. But anyways, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok is all at Gin Toxic Podcast. Go follow Lily on her personal socials. You can follow me on my personal socials. Everything is linked in the episode description. New episodes every Wednesday, hopefully, unless we suck. And we will see you. Well, I was gonna say DM us for gin and tips, but that's not a thing anymore.
That's not wow.
LOL.
Look at you. You got that script down.
What?
Like the outro, like you were about to say.
I know. Well, you know what's funny though is that we haven't recorded in 4 weeks. You see my text earlier? I like opened up my notes to plan the episode, and I just completely forgot the structure of our show.
Yeah.
I was like, what do we do after the intro? And I was like, there's things that we do between the intro and the topic. What are those things?
I was like, this is gonna be awkward.
Yeah. But anyways, all right, we love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.